want to get her comfortable. Ooh, don't jump.
She doesn't know negation, so if you tell her to do something,
Okay.
if you, she doesn't know don't. So it's like you said, okay, go.
Yeah, she almost flew off the table. I don't want to see you do that. Okay. So the muscles that we want to loosen up are right in here. And if you hold your contact here, if you come over and sit here and you hold her there, yeah, it's okay. It's right here.
Oh, okay.
Feel the
ropey things?
That's her pectineus. That muscle is normal though. It's just a little tighter than normal.
Okay.
So that's where you want to work. Her iliacus, here's the pelvic bone. If I come up and put 2 fingers over here, and I just hold my pressure point there, I'm not actually doing a lot of deep tissue. I'm just holding that pressure point. That's the iliacus, okay? The iliacus and the psoas are muscles that flex the hip. That and the rectus femoris. Okay, that's this muscle through here. So those are 3 muscles that do that. So what I'm doing is I'm just circularly massaging. I find her pelvis, feel her bony pelvis here. And then I come to the anterior side, which is here. Put your thumb right in here. Feel that ropiness?
Yeah.
That's what you want to massage.
Okay. With
Like this. And then I'm just, as I palpate it,
until I heard.
I am moving it with, this is almost like mulligan, but this is active movement with tension.
I'm just reading the line I have on
So there,
these.
and then there. So now I'm massaging the top half of the psoas. And her abdominal, all of her abdominal organs here are being pushed over and she's in side lines. So this is a good place to do it because you can, basically if you put your hand here and massage, you're in the top part of the psoas. The rest of it you can't really get to because it's really deep.
Right, because that attaches it to the back.
But I teach this technique with human practitioners and have been using this with dogs. So I feel like I can get on your dog's psoas, but I wouldn't want to teach you that because it's something that is probably one of the harder techniques to learn. And if you're doing, she's relaxing with it. If you do too much, it can really overwork it and cause trauma to the area. So it's almost better if we do this in here. See how she's letting go a little bit more.
Maybe she's just like zoning out on this one.
Feels good to move, work that psoas. Good. So the first thing we want to do with muscle injury is restore normal length.
Okay.
And release any adhesions or restrictions that we feel. So loosening it up through a manual kind of contact. And then gentle stretching. Once she's done her walking, gentle stretching. Whatever she allows me to do. I don't push her into a guarding response. I do it, whatever she allows me to do, I do with her. Does that make sense? So it's not like you're stretching her, which is what we don't want. We just want her to feel like we're moving her leg right now.
It's very different than you do with humans where you keep pushing them, you know?
Yeah, not the first. We want to gain her trust that she allows us and lets us do this, and then they let go a little bit more, and then they let you stretch a little bit further. So it's real intuitive. the psoas release, myofascial release. Now I'm on the psoas. You want to feel it? Okay. This
Right.
is where you can be safe.
It's
It's
back
the
here.
top here. This is the rectus femoris.
Mhm.
This is the rectus femoris. It comes all the way up. That's a hip flexor. This is still pelvis. Okay, that's the top of the. It's called the ASIS here. Okay, so you've got this bony landmark. Feel the pelvic bone, that hardness.
Yes.
Okay. So this is the rectus femoris. That's one of the hip flexors. Iliacus is on this side. That's another hip flexor, and then psoas is deeper.
Mhm.
So by massaging through the groin here gently, you're going to release a lot of that tissue right in here. And it's safe to do. It's just be gentle. Just be really gentle. Okay? That's how much pressure I'm using.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, that helps to know.
Versus,
Yeah.
okay, that's when you first start doing things, you tend to want to, I don't feel it. And then that's what's going to get her to jump. So it's all about her being relaxed and just getting a sense of getting to know what that feels like. And then check the other side and feel the other side when you're working with her and she's relaxed.
Mhm.
Because you'll get a sense for, oh, this feels tighter. And it will give you an idea of where to work. Okay? So getting a sense of what feels normal on this side, then going to the exact same side, exact same area on this opposite side will give you a little more feedback.
Right.
Okay. She's pretty relaxed.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, now let's take her up and see if we have a change in her range here. Okay, so we extend, internally rotate. Yeah, yeah. So another way to massage is get right, find her legs and just massage the top of her leg right in here.
Just massage the side.
Yeah, that would be rectus femoris. That
Okay.
muscle crosses below the knee all the way up to the pelvis. So it's a two joint muscle and it needs to be loosened up too. So we're going to assume that the flexors were involved because that's how you stress the flexors. Probably more the psoas based on how she's looking, just like the doctor said,
Yeah.
psoas. But we want to work the whole flexor region, all those muscles that we just worked on are the flexors, okay? So, and then we'll stand her back up and then get an idea of what she'll do. Okay, and she's probably
I'm a little tired.
tired, but we'll recheck that next time she comes in.
Okay.
Was there any difference with her girth?
Oh God, I didn't take the other side.
I did this side.
Okay, so let's take a look at that just before we go here. So, I doesn't feel like just from a manual
I could
contact.
feel some
any-
hamstrings, I thought.
Hamstrings are, yeah, maybe a little bit on the lateral side, huh? Feels a little bit
It is,
more
yeah,
solid.
it should.
Yeah, feels definitely different on the lateral hand.
She's been using it for a month, as much.
So
Now
how would we work the lateral hamstrings to get that pivoting? The circles are a good way to work that.
we're also, she's taught her how to walk backwards. Maybe
Oh,
Just
something
yeah.
useful.
that,
We
yeah.
show you.
Like a weaving.
Here.
Give me
So that, you know, just maybe 15 minutes of massage, 20 minutes would be good amount. And then trying to just
How many
whatever.
times a day?